Hey, thanks for joining me again. I just realized that right after I posted that other EDC video, that I overlooked one of the pockets in my backpack, and then I left out some super key items. So I'll just show you those real quick in this, and I'll call it a part two, and I'll call that other one that long one a part one. Anyway, so these are a few other items that I always have in my backpack, and I think are some of the most important items in there. So I got these buffs. It's like a neck gaiter. It's a neck warmer basically, and I use it both as a neck warmer as well as a beanie. More often as a beanie than a neck warmer, but I actually carry two of them in that pocket. They're super lightweight, super quick drying, very breathable. And so the way that I typically use them, I'll show you here. So typically, I'll put one on my head like that, and then I will also, if need be, put one on my neck, like so. Then I can do the whole ninja thing like a badass. No, I'm kidding. But if it's super cold and windy and everything, and I would use it with a hood and possibly a rain jacket hood as well, then what I'll do normally, so if it's super cold and windy, this is not thick enough mainly for my ears. So what I'll do on top of that is I have one of these Columbia ear warmer things, so I'll wear that just on top of this, and then my head doesn't get overheated, and I can control that with the hoods, but my ears, which are the first thing that gets the coldest, those stay warm enough. And this thing also has like a wind blocking, or not a wind blocking, but like it's got like that metallic material that's supposed to radiate the heat back onto you, so supposedly it keeps things warmer. And then if need be, depending on how windy and cold it is, I can wear this thing up under my chin. I can put it over my mouth. I can put it over my nose and go full on ninja like that. And then I got the hoods and everything like that. And then here it's thin enough that I can breathe through it still. And then I can put my sunglasses on top if it's like snowy and cold. Although I do find that using this with the sunglasses, if I'm wearing this with it covering over my nose, it'll fog up the glasses, and I haven't really found a good solution to that yet. But then one other item that's also one of the most important items in my pack that was in the same pocket that I forgot is these glove liners. So I showed you those Event REI waterproof mitten shells, and those I would pair on top of these. These are just a pair of Mountain Hardwear Fleece glove liners. And what I did on these ones are kind of old and they're getting kind of ratty, but what I actually did was I cut some holes in these on those two fingers. Now I hate the way that looks, but in terms of functionality, it is definitely more functional because oftentimes I need those two fingers. A lot of the gloves they have they say that you can use them with the phones, but I need that dexterity on a regular basis. I find when I'm wearing gloves that it's not just for texting on my phone. So I would like to see a pair of these that actually doesn't look all ratty and that has those things built in but like overlapping and everything. And the other thing that I have on these that I showed you before on those Gore-Tex mitten shells that I did is I made these leashes, these wrist leashes for these as well. So, if I can take off the glove and let go of it and not worry about it getting blown off the mountain when I remove it because it's still attached to my wrist. And these are adjustable. This is just a modification that I made. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I definitely wanted to get those last items in there because super important. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you got any questions.